Hello everybody and welcome to IC Markets Market Commentary. My name is Tamar Mehr from Trade with Precision, and today I want to take a look at a couple of forex markets and a potential trading opportunities on the 4 hours. And I want to start here with Aussie dollar. Now the level that I'm looking at, I marked it here in purple, is around the 0.6770. We can see that the market is in a downtrend on the 4 hours, and we have moving averages right now fanning and in the correct order for a downtrend. The level that I've got is also the touches here before the market broke down to a lower low. So yesterday we had the Reserve Bank of Australia increasing the interest rate by 0.5%, but the market kept on selling the Aussie dollar. So we can see this nice break over here. The buyer tried to push the price higher, couldn't go to a higher high, and we fell to a lower low. Now what I've done is I marked the Fibonacci retracement from the latest high to the low, and currently what we've got is the 50% retracement clustering quite nicely with this breakout level. Now the market is keep on selling off, so potentially I will need to redraw the fibs and maybe we'll get a nice clustering with a 61.8% retracement. Now one thing that I want to mention, and we'll have a look here on the weekly chart, we are in a downtrend on the weekly chart, and I have marked the level of the previous swing low. So this is where the buyer came up around this area 66.80 to push the price to a lower high. So there were buyers sitting at that area, and currently we're coming close into that area. So if the market from this sell-off on the 4 hours will continue and touch this level or finish slightly above it, then I will no longer be very much interested in a pullback into that level. I'll need to see how much the buyers have as they're pulling back. So potentially I would look for a push higher and then a break lower. However, if this current move will go below this red line, then it will show me intention from the seller to take this level. No more buyers much sitting around that area, and then I'll be looking for a pullback to test that level from below. So quite important is how the market is going to react to this previous swing low on the weekly chart. The next market that I'm interested in is Swiss versus the yen. We had some nice move on the yen yesterday, and what I've done here, looking at the weekly chart, we can see that we are in an uptrend. We had a bit of a consolidation going on here, and what I've done, I marked this level, the last previous strong high before we started this pullback and this consolidation for a couple of weeks. So that's the line in purple around the 143.80. Now, going down into the daily chart, we can see the big moves that happened yesterday. So here is the consolidation, and we broke higher above that consolidation. There's also the level here on the daily is sitting slightly lower in and around this area, around 143.40. And if we go down into the lower time frame, into the 4 hours, so this is the level that I marked. We can see that we can even pull back slightly lower as well. This is the 4 hours, so if we'll zoom in, we can see we are in an uptrend. We have the moving averages fanning and in the correct order for an uptrend, and currently the Fibonacci retracement from the previous low all the way up to the high is clustering quite nicely with the 143.80 level. So that's that top spike on the weekly chart. So I'm looking for a pullback in and around that area. So I want to see a bit of a release of this strong buying pressure, pulling back, catching with the averages, the bison, that area between the 10 and the 20 moving averages, bullish candle in the bison, rejecting this area, and a continuation of the move. You can see we do have strong convergence as well on the momentum indicators. A similar one would be CAD yen. So again, let's take a look at the weekly chart, and we can see that area here. This is the spike, the higher high that we got to before we pulled down. So we've got here around the 107.6. We do have moving averages fanning and in the correct order for an uptrend. And if we drill down into the daily, again, we can see that breakout. So this is the move, a nice push higher yesterday, breaking above this previous swing high. So again, looking at the 4 hours, drawing the Fibonacci on the latest move on the 4 hours from the low to the high, and once again we have a very nice clustering in that area between that level, that spike on the weekly, with the 61.8% retracement of the latest move on the 4 hours, and it's also clustering with the bison. So if and when the market will pull back into that area, I'm looking for sign that the pullback is over, a nice bullish candle in the bison, a break above it, and a continuation of this strong move. Happy trading, everyone.